Yes, sir. No, it's not unwrapped. Anyways, so I have to unwrap this thing. Like this body, we started unwrapping. I guess we haven't finished unwrapping. So we'll do that. And this is like perfectly symmetrical. So I can just isolate this. So here I can see the base body is symmetrical. So I can unwrap one section, place it wherever I want. Now it's like the other section. Yeah. So you can see this unwrapping is not correct. This is like wrong, entirely wrong. It's you see all messed up. So what I have to do is I have to fix the unwrapping. Break, break. Now edge mode, stitch selected. Okay, not this side. And this one is where is okay, this one. This one I have to select stitch. Yes. Clean. I have to unwrap everything. So I'm you can see this base I checked. It's clean. This shape for okay, these also joining. So most of the flat parts are you can see nicely unwrapped. They're perfectly unwrapped. Everything is clean, but there are a few issues here and there. Those things I need to fix. So this section is technically correct unwrapping, but I can see the little stretch here, and it will become difficult for me to manage. So I'm just breaking this thing, break it, keep it separate. If I want, I can relax also. Amount I can give one to speed up the process. Rohit Murli. Who is this Rohit Murli? Okay, this part is also done. This is also ready. This is also ready. Let's see. And now we can focus on this small pieces. That is something I believe it's part of this section. Yes, this one only. Select one part. This section. So I can just isolate this thing, or I can just simply move it and check. This looks fine. Looks fine. So I'll just use planner on this planner. Click on planner. So it's plain from the top. I don't want text. No, I want in Y. Yes, I want in Y direction. Switch off this, move it outside, relax, relax. So everything is unwrapped properly, clean. Now this section, this is again I have to unwrap. You can see it's all stitched together, cylindrical. It's a cylinder, so I'm applying cylindrical. See, correct. Any of the part, done. Switch it off, move it, and now select one section. Now the interior and exterior have to separate. Take it, separate. Done. And I have a seam throughout going, so it's fine. Relax it, relax it. Done. So my bad, right click, stitch. Done. It's also unwrapped. Now this section I need to unwrap. You see, it's all in multiple parts and pieces. So I can split this into, I can just simply flatten this very easily. So I need to apply a planner. So you can see from front direction, it's perfect. Checkers are almost correct, and relax it. So if I relax, everything become you can see messed up. Reason, the mesh like inside part and external part are combined. That's why. So not the entire thing. This loop, I'll break it from here. Right click, break. Separate this. Create this nice clean texture. UVs should be perfect. Right click, break it. Go to again this and move it. Select this, select this, separate, separate. Relax, relax, relaxed. So everything is clean and you can see nicely unwrapped. Checkers are perfect, everything is perfect, everything is clean. Okay. This also done. Now let's see, we have some small parts here and there. Oh, candles. Yes. Select a candle, push it outside. I can select in this thing mesh mode and stitch like this. So it will stitch most of the things together. Or I can simply select on edge mode and select and stitch everything. And try to hide your seams. Make sure it's not in the front, it's not visible. So I need to separate this break and it's not, should not be visible. So backside I have the seam. stitch. UV is little time consuming, but it's like you have to make sure UVs are correct because everything depends on that. Your texture, your final output, everything depends on that only. Now I'll go and select this one also. No need to worry, it's all here and there. Finally, we'll nicely lay out everything, and place it nicely. So this one I need to move this and check. Okay, this one. H. The same process follows everywhere. Okay. H. Unwrap. Again. Select this. Bring this outside. Edge mode. So, okay. Now stitch it nicely. If you forgot something, like because it's been more than a couple of weeks, like it's over 3 weeks. So you could ask me, I'll explain those things once again.
So just wonder when like we are deciding on the padding for each island,
Hmm.
is it do we make that decision based on the size of the final texture?
Yes, based on the file texture size. Yes.
Is there any like rule of thumb we can use for that?
Yes, it's there. Like for 1K, we keep at least 1 pixel gap, at least 1 pixel from each shell. Like that means the difference will be 2 pixel. 1 pixel from this pixel, this side shell, another pixel from this pixel, this shell. So 2 pixel gap, one for 1K. For 2K, we use 4 pixel. For 4K, we use 8 pixel.
And the padding thing which is there in Max, like in that packing section, that is
Hmm.
describing pixels or is it some other unit?
That is, I believe, pixel only.
Okay.
That is another way of checking also. After creating this pixel, after this UV packing, we export that into Photoshop, like just to double check Photoshop and extend the border and check is if there anything is overlapping. That's how we check it basically.
Okay.
Now we have this flames, all of them. Apply a cylinder, fit, bus. That's it. Should be fine. Now I need to, from any side, just open it. See, perfectly unwrapped. Everything is ready. stitching them together. So let's see, like especially when we're doing manual texturing in Photoshop, try to keep your seams as less like limited as possible. Otherwise, it will become very difficult to match all the seam and everything. It will become really difficult and tricky. Done. Okay. This is also have to stitch now. Believe now most of things are done. Yes, everything is done. And what is it? Missed it somehow. Like for this frame, you can see I kept the outside part together. Inside part, what I'm doing is here, I click stitching. I'm keeping it as a straight line because if I keep it with this, it will create stretch. Um, One sections. Let's see. Now everything looks clean and everything is unwrapped. It's not this. So now, first thing first, what I'll do is I'll just make sure they are like UV the textile density wise, it's same everywhere. So right now I have like you can see density wise difference everywhere. So I'll just simply keep this rescale on, rotate also I can keep it on and click on this. So it will fix the size issue, scaling issue, and kind of pack the entire UV almost neatly, like kind of nicely, neatly. You can see it fixes everything. But there are few things we have to fix, like this one. This one is not very nice. I have to straighten this UV, select in polygon mode, and then click on this. So it will create, it will make everything straight. Now, there's a problem. It's creating stretch. I don't know why. Okay, then I'll do it manually only. Select all the UVs, straighten them. This is like very important for a better texturing and easy. Like it will become easy for you if you do it like this. Like you straighten all the UVs. There is no straighten this like this. Edge mode. Straighten this also. So it will become easy for you while texturing. Otherwise, you will face a lot of difficulty. Sides can be irregular. That's okay. So this thing is necessary. If you do it, it will become easy for you to texture because it's all straight lines, so it becomes very easy to create anything. Sides also, if I want, I can make it straight. If I make this straight, I have to make everything straight. Straight, straight. Perfectly straight UVs. The same thing. So UVs, like basic rule is like wherever it's possible, make them, keep them straight. Like the sides also I want, and let me say open edge, I can see clearly. Stitch. Like double check your UV. And just this auto packing doesn't, auto packing is not your UV packing. You have to manually pack it, because auto packing is like, it's good for like temporarily, like if you want to check something very really quickly, then it's fine. But if you want to do it properly for gaming and all, you have to do it manually. There's no other way. So auto packing UVs are usually in game, it's not acceptable. What I missed? Okay, this one. Yeah, now it's correct. Everything straightened, and this is straight, clean, clean. This also can be little straight, little straight, and there's an open edge. So while UVing, you should be able to check all this thing wherever you have open edge or any issue or anything. Make sure fix it. Like if there is a double vertices or any like unwanted face or something is there, make sure fix it. Otherwise, it will be a problem later. And that should also be straight. So you can see like it's almost like everything is fine, but there are like little fine tuning you have to do manually. Okay. So, and this section you can check where it is. Because we can make it straight also. Select this. See, I straightened it and it works perfectly. No problem at all. Candles and all, if I want, I can keep. These are like tiny parts. So if I want, I can make it them straight. Everything looks straight only. This one, back side. UVs are perfect. There's no problem. Slightly angle issue. If I straighten this, let's see. Rotate 90 degree. doesn't look nice. Like this. Okay. So now we have to like pack it. So UV packing, automatic packing is not acceptable because it's like to waste a lot of space. If I select this and then pack it, you can see there are a lot of wastage. See, if I click whatever I want to click, no matter what I do, it will never use 100% space properly. Because if I manually do it, I can use a lot of space properly. Like suppose now basic structure, basic like packing wise pretty nice, it's pretty decent. So now what I'll do is I'll fill up all this empty space with the smaller parts. Like this section have a lot of details, have design and all. So what I'll do is I'll rotate, try to align it nicely and scale it up. Then this is a pipe. I'll scale it up slightly. Then select everything, switch off your rescale, quit it. If you switch off keep this on, it will scale it down again. And this section is this is also I need to scale it slightly up. So for smaller parts, I'm giving extra UV space. Right? Not working perfectly. So now what I'll do is all those like unwanted parts that I change. Let's select, put it outside, outside, outside. Where is it? Oh, that okay. Okay, this for this section also I need to make sure this have enough UV space. These two, I'll keep them together. Select and increase because it have some design, some pattern. So I'm increasing the UV space for them, increasing the textile density for them. So let's see what I can do here. Select this one, push it out. This is also, I can keep it outside. This looks kind of fine. This looks way too close. I have to check.
So like if you are rescaling it, the checkerboard also is changing its size, no sir?
It will change. Yes, that's what checker is changing means textile density is increasing. Like this part have more detail. So I want to have more pixels. So I'm increasing the size.
So like we have to give the same size to everything, no sir? So
But
how can we check?
no. We can change. We can change. Like basic rule is like everything should be same, right? Basic rule is like
Yeah.
throughout your model, all checkers are should be same. But but based on your model and texture or detail level, we manipulate few things, which is acceptable because thing is like this part have a pattern and this part have more design, and rest of the part is more of a flat side on the flat side, right?
Right, sir.
So that's why to retain to create those detail, I need more pixels. So for more pixel, I need to give more UV space. So manually, you have to tweak few things here and there, not always, but like whenever you have like design pattern or some elements like which need more amount, more textile density. For those parts, I'll increase this UV slightly.
Okay.
So I just rotated this thing and let's see. This is that pot. these two port. Okay, let's get corner. This thing you can put it here, or this is, oh, this is that now see, this base is not visible, so there's no point giving it that much of pixel density. So I'll reduce it and place it wherever I have free space, because this is not important. It's not visible. It's not important. Now this section. Okay, this one side is missing. See, I found out there's an issue with the UV. Now it's fine. Right? Just save my file. Something happened. Do not snap to the corner. Slightly keep space from all the sides. Almost touched here. So put it here inside. So we put this here. Slightly increase. Inside part, again not visible. Reduce and place it next to this only. The sides. So try to keep the direction of the UV same. Like side frame. Most of things are put it inside nicely. This 3 will fit here. Deselect and these 3